Hello everybody, my name is RV Last and welcome to a brand new game called Millika Village. You wake up in a small village with a cataclysmic storm soon to arrive. Will you be able to survive it unscathed? Maybe, maybe not. A short story with 3 different endings to unlock, so 3 endings guys. Who knows if I can get all the 3 of them at the same time. You know what, let's start. WASD and spacebar. You are a traveler passing through the mountains to reach your next destination, wherever they might be. Yeah, sure. It's the peak of winter, and one night you are caught in a ferocious blizzard. The air becomes even more biting than it already was, and you feel as if your bones will freeze and snap apart. Ooh, that's... You stumble through the blizzard, blinded by the flurry of snow tossed about in the vicious winds. You wander aimlessly, seeking any kind of shelter. Suddenly, you lose your footing and find yourself tumbling down a steep slope uncontrollably. That's gonna suck. You have little time to process what is happening before your back hits flat ground, quickly followed by the feeling of your head cracking off something hard. Seconds later, you lose consciousness. Ouch. Unbeknownst to you, 20 days after you reawaken, a cataclysmic storm would descend upon a small village, and your efforts, however small, would play a part in deciding the outcome of that catastrophe. Oh. That's all I can do for them. The potions should set in quickly enough, assuming their body accepts it. You said you found them in the forest? Yeah. It looks like they fell from a high path into the trees and must have been knocked out by something on the way. Oh, they're waking up. And finally. Oh, hi. Hey there. Welcome to Millika Village. You've been out cold for 2 days. Please, stay still if you can. I gave you a potion and needs time to set in. Thank you. I thought potions were already automatic. That's what I've learned from Final Fantasy games. Is that not the case? You're safe though. You're lucky Kira here found you in the forest. You were roughed up pretty badly too. I haven't seen that much blood in a while and... Okay Kira, I think they get the idea. By the way, what's your name? What is my name? What is my name? Oh, okay, so I guess we'll just, Stalheim Rhine. Okay. I guess I can't go Rheinbach. Damn it all. Alright. Let's go RV Last. Sure. RV Last? Nice to meet you. I'm Lisara. I'm an alchemist. I've been a sort of doctor for the village by extension. And this is Kira, the best huntress in the whole village. Oh, that's a she? It doesn't look like a she, but oh well. I mean, the art style kind of threw me off, but alright, we'll go with it. I'm pretty good, that's true. Anyway, you should get some rest, thank you. Once you wake up, come outside and we'll tell you about the village's current situation. To cut a long story short, you won't be able to leave for a while thanks to these blizzards every night. But we'll tell you the details once you've rested. Thank you, I need a rest. They leave the room. Your whole body is aching. You're unsure whether it's the potion taking effect or simply a result of your overexposure to the blizzard. You do as they suggested and try to get some rest. You wake up feeling well rested. Most of your aches from earlier have subsided. Your injuries have clearly taken their toll, however. You feel sluggish and weak, and your thoughts are muddled after the concussion. It will take time to get back to peak condition, physically and mentally. Regardless, you should go and find the 2 women from earlier. Alright, here we go. What do we got here? E. A soothing fire crackles in the shallow pit into the floor. Alright. The music's pretty good though. What the... Well, I can't do anything? Oh, here we go. E. Exit out the door. Have a cup of coffee, maybe? Oh, RV Last! You seem to be recovering well already. All thanks to Lisa, no doubt. The potion seems to have done the trick if you're up and about already. Just try not to push yourself too hard. Yes, ma'am. By the way, that room you woke up in is yours for the time you'll be staying here. Oh, thank you. It's a bit sparse, I know, but it's all we can spare. Which reminds me, we'll need to tell you what's going on. What is going on? That blizzard you were unlucky enough to get caught in was part of a long stretch of blizzards we've been having. There's a blizzard every night and they're incredibly dangerous. This kind of thing happens every year though. They should start getting weaker in a few days as they usually do. But for now, that means it's far too risky to leave the village. It's safe during the day, but you'd be caught in a blizzard before you can reach any other shelter. You managed to survive because I was lucky enough to find you, but I don't want to test that luck again. I know this is probably a huge inconvenience for you, but staying here is the best thing you can do right now. You're safe here. Thank you. My father, the village chief, should be here shortly. He's eager to meet you. Just don't be surprised if you're a bit, cold, I guess. Oh, there he is now. Where is he? Oh, hi.
So, this is the one you found in the forest, Kira?
Oh, he looks like a chief.
Greetings, I am the chief of this village. Harvey last, was it? You're lucky to be alive. These blizzards have taken the lives of many travelers like yourself. You owe this village a great deal, especially Kira and Lysara here. I expect you to pull your weight while you're staying here.
Yes, boss.
These blizzards are cutting off all of our supply routes, so we need to provide for ourselves. Each day, we need to work to ensure we can survive this weather. Kira is our main hunter and Lysara is our doctor. Myself and some other villagers work in the mines each day to get materials to strengthen our village against the elements. Now that we're here, you will assist one of us each day. The tavern is always in need of help as well, so there's no shortage of work for you. It will help to have an extra hand and someone who can switch between jobs. Just don't slow us down or be a nuisance to the girls.
Got it.
In fact, we'll need to start working soon. All of you prepare for the day. I must be going now.
Oh boy, what a pushy dad. He's a bit serious a lot of the time. He's nice when you get to know him though. Alright. He's right about starting work though. We should get ready to go. Yeah, true. Harvey last, you should get back to whatever you need and meet us back here in a few minutes. Sure, I guess. You take everything you need for the day with you. You should talk to Kira, Lysara, and the chieftain to provide work for the day. Oh boy. Maybe we should probably just slack off for the day. Can I not slack off? No? Okay. But I'm an injured man. Morale 50 out of 100. Day 1. Strength, agility, intelligence. Okay. Hello. I was just about starting work. You want me to help you out for the day? Sure. Let's work as a medic for the day. That's good to hear. It's nice to have company in these hectic times. I'm sure you'll get used to the work quickly, although be aware that we have a lot of work and we need to move quickly. We should go now. There are bound to be plenty of injuries that need healing. Yes, boss. You work with Lysara in her lab for the day. You are surrounded by the sounds of bubbling potions and strangely colored concoctions. Lysara works at a blinding pace, clearly experienced at her job. You struggle to keep up with her as she gives you various tasks, but you feel you're improving quickly. You've learned much about alchemy and about curing illnesses and injuries in the process. Intelligence +2. What other work do you want to do today? Maybe tend to patients? You spend the rest of the day bringing the sick and injured whatever they need. You get better at conversing with them and making them feel comfortable. Charisma +1. Got it. Alright, you sleep for the night. Starting outside, we got 20 days, ladies and gents. Seems like you'll definitely have to stay in the village until this weather passes. We got... Alright, here we go, guys. Maybe a bit more morale? Maybe a bit more morale. We need to get materials to strengthen our walls and homes. Myself and some other villagers are about to leave for the mines. Are you coming with us? Sure, let's go for it. The extra help will be certainly useful. Just make sure to keep up with everyone else. It's a long day and I don't want anyone slacking off. Yes, Chief. Yes, boss. You spent a day mining with the chieftain and a group of other villagers. The long day spent swinging bulky pickaxes in cold, dark tunnels has you worn out. You feel like your strength is growing as a result of the work, however. Yes! Whatever, sure. Deeper into the mine? Sure, let's go. You spend the rest of the day delving deeper into the mines, looking for ore deposits. Your understanding of the cavern system improves as you navigate the winding tunnels. Yes, more intelligence, but I don't have any agility. You visit the village tavern after the day's work. Kira is sipping from a mug at one of the tables, relaxing by herself. She waves to you as you walk in and beckons you over. It's nice to finally get a chance to talk properly. It's been so busy lately, but you seem to be settling in well enough. Father Stone Cold's stare hasn't scared you off, I hope. I've been wondering though, yes? Why were you passing through the area in the first place? Why was I passing through it in the first place? And do you have a profession? If I'm being too nosy, please tell me. I can be a bit curious for my own good sometimes. You spent a pleasant evening chatting with Kira about your lives up to now. You mentioned the fact that the chieftain of the village is her father. Yes, we know that. Yeah, that isn't as easy a life as you might assume. Father certainly likes to remind me that I'll become a chieftain myself one day. He also likes to remind me that I have a long way to go if I'm going to be any kind of leader. One of the few times I remember being praised by him was when we went hunting and I showed him how much I improved. It was the only time I ever seen him surprised, in a good way at least. We talked for a while longer and part ways, getting home before a blizzard starts. How long is this game? I didn't even realize this. You go to sleep for the night, sure. I don't even know how long this game can be. Maybe hers is the agility? I feel like agility is her. Oh, me. You wanna help me hunt? Sure. Let's go hunting for the day. Alright, and don't worry if you're new to this. I'll show you how it's done. Let's get going. Town's not exactly on our side, sorry about that. You go hunting in a nearby forest with Kira. You both move quietly through the forest, bows at the ready. The only sounds you hear are the faint rustling of leaves underfoot. How I'm such a professional after only a day, I have no idea. Anything more than that and you'll know there's an animal nearby. You spent the whole day in the woods getting a good amount of food. You're worn out by the end of the day, oh that's great. However, you feel like you've become lighter on your feet and more swift. Yes, more agility. Sure, let's scout ahead. You spend the rest of the day scouting ahead to get a lay of the land for future hunts. You have to climb a number of trees and hills to reach the inner forest. Alright, strength +1. That night, you're called to help out in the tavern. The place is overflowing with people and you're put to work serving drinks. The patrons are asking for the strongest drinks you have, looking to get blind drunk. You're reminded of the chieftain stressing the importance of everyone being able to work each morning. They seem to be eagerly anticipating their drinks, however, and want to have a night of fun. What do? Oh. Let's water down the alcohol, shall we? You worry that they won't be able to work in the morning if they're hungover. You dilate the alcohol, hoping no one will notice, and tell them it's the strongest drink you have. You go to sleep for the night. Hopefully that did not give me any consequences. I think we should be fine though. I think we should be fine. Alright, let's go assist the doc. Excellent, let's get down to it, then let's go assist the doc. Yeah. Intelligence +2, yes. Deliver potions? Yeah, sure. We haven't delivered potions yet. You spend the rest of the day delivering potions to people's homes. Time is of the essence and you need to move quickly. Oh, nice. More agility. You visit the tavern again. This time you end up meeting Lysara unwinding after the day's work. How are the things, me? Are you getting used to the village yet? Yes, I am. Kira mentioned she was talking to you here recently and realized I haven't once had a normal conversation with you. You talk for a long while about this and that. You end up talking about her work and how she started. Oh, I've been studying alchemy and medical practices since I can remember. In fact, my first patient, if you want to call it, that was Kira of all people. It's how we met, actually. We were both children at that time, and I was looking for herbs in the forest. It was a completely peaceful day, and then I heard a cry of pain in the distance. I didn't know it, but Kira was in the area hunting, or learning to hunt as well back then. She was cut up pretty badly by a boar that had to charge her. Ouch. She managed to kill it before it got any worse, at least. I found her and threw together a basic potion that would disinfect and heal the wounds. She was so afraid that the village chief would find out she was hunting by herself. My potion healed it up almost instantly. We've been friends ever since. We're 20 now, so that makes it about 13 years since we met. Holy crap, you've been practicing for a long time? You chat for a little while longer before parting ways for the night. Yep, let's go sleep. This is, I don't know, day 5. Thank you, game. What's this? Tavern apparently needs some extra help. Ooh, I can actually do it with the tavern. Sure thing, let's go to the tavern. I didn't even know that. You worked at the tavern for the day, serving drinks and conversing with the patrons. You hear many stories while talking with the patrons and learning a bit about the village. Oh, more charisma, let's go. Clean floors of the tables? Yeah, that's cleaning. You spend the day scrubbing beer stains from floors and tables. Surprisingly tough. More strength. Nice. Later that afternoon, after work, you go to the forest with Kira to see if the traps she laid have caught anything. They seem to have caught a normal amount of food. On the way back to the village, you hear a faint whimpering from behind some trees. The two of you investigate and find a snow-white fox cub, its leg caught in a bear trap. It's clearly been severely injured and is in extreme pain. What do? Oh. Let's try to heal the fox. You do your best to get the fox out of the trap. It seems to understand you're trying to help it. However, you don't know enough to be able to properly treat its wounds. The fox passes out soon after and you don't expect it will wake up again. At least you tried your best to help it. Come on, let's get it back to the... Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no!
My morale! Oh my god, that was a really large morale.
Hunter Kira said, the blizzards didn't seem even weaker. You wonder if anything might be different about these storms before drifting into sleep.
Oh no! Oh no, my morale is just terrible. Oh no! Oh no! Is this like, what's the name of that game?
I played it before.
It's that princess game where you can easily die.
Hey, are you coming with us? Yeah, sure, let's go. Very well. We should leave immediately. Thank you. Blah blah blah. We went to the mine. Yes, more strength. Assist the other miners in their work. You see if the other miners need a hand. You help a few of them with their work, having a friendly chat with them all the while. More charisma. Nice. You drop by the tavern after working. Kira and Lisara are chatting at the table in the corner. Kira calls you over when they notice you walking in. Hey, me. Good evening. Oh, Kira mentioned that fox from yesterday. It's a pity it couldn't be saved. Those foxes are fond of humans and the village has fondness for them. But there's no point in thinking about it too much. How have you been doing?
I've been drained.
The three of you talk cheerfully for the evening. Wait, Lisa told you about how we met? I only got a few cuts, but I swear I shouted like I broke every bone in my body. I've improved a tiny bit since then for sure. I somehow left out the part where you nearly shot me. Oh yeah, that happened, didn't it? I thought Lisa was just another boar coming to finish me off, so I just kinda shot at her as she came out from behind a tree. It's a good thing you couldn't hit anything back then, otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. Hey, I always believed I'm a slow learner and that day it ended up saving your life. Being naturally bad at things has its benefits. Oh my goodness. Talk for a while longer before leaving for the night. Sure.
I'm emotionally drained from not saving that fox, guys. I don't know what to do.
Let's actually... Yeah, let's go hunting. Just why not? Agility. More agility. Gather herbs. We need herbs. You spend the rest of the day gathering herbs for Lisara. You learn more about the area and the various plants that inhabit it. More intelligence. That's nice. After work, Kira calls you to the forest. Oh my goodness, here we go again. She went hunting again and caught a sizable amount of food. She also collected some unusual herbs as requested by Lisara. It's far too much for one person to carry, however, so she needs your help. While carrying an unsettling amount of deer and rabbits on your backs, you trudge through the forest. A few minutes pass until you're stopped in your tracks. On the path up ahead, you spot a small pack of wolves approaching. They slowly approach you, snarling menacingly. Kira has no arrows left and there's no way to outrun them while they are focused on you. Kira also seems to be stinking up a land too. What do you do? See if the arrows can help you. You rummage through the back of herbs on Kira's back. Your knowledge of the herbs is almost non-existent. Oh god. You can't figure out how any of them might help you. You're out of time before you can come up with any ideas. The wolves run straight for you both, barking wildly. They overwhelm you quickly, clawing and biting at you. You both drop all the food and dive away from the pack, but not before you feel its teeth. Oh no! To make matters worse, you will also hear Kira let out a sharp cry of pain. She's covering part of her face, blood is spilling out from behind her hand. It seems like the wolves are more interested in the pile of food that they are in the two of you. You both take an opportunity to run as fast as you possibly can, clutching your wounds the whole time. Oh no! Oh no! No! This is hard! What the hell? Hey, yo. Morning. See, those wolves roughed me up pretty badly. Not even the Cyrus potions could heal up with a scalding scar. It's not causing problems though. I might miss that eye, so I can still hunt as normal. Coming with you today? Decide later. Oh my goodness. No! No! No, my agility! Why? Oh my goodness. Serve drinks. Spend the day serving up drinks and food. You need to work quickly to serve any customer. Alright. You go to the tavern to unwind after work. Well, I was at the taverns. The chieftain is in a corner of room, deep in thought. He notices you entering and beckons you over. Arvilas, was it? How goes work? You talk to the chieftain about your work and how you've been doing. I see. Hope you're not dragging Lisa or Kira or Lisara down when you work with them. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about your daughter. In fact, maybe you already have considering the scar across my daughter's face. Oh. Kira told me all about what happened, and she says she didn't cause any problems. Although perhaps she would have escaped those wolves unscathed if a more capable person were there with her. If anything, I'm sure she had her own plan, and your attempts at escaping only got her in her way. Our village is cut off from society thanks to these storms. Kira and Lisara seems to have taken a liking to you, but you have yet to prove yourself as a valuable worker in these strained times. Sorry about that. The performance so far is testament to that. He lectures you in a similar fashion for a little longer. Soon after, he dismisses you, saying he needs to plan for the next few days. Ouch. Still, the blizzards aren't getting weaker. In fact, with the sound of the wind, they seem to be getting stronger. Your room feels colder too. Regardless, you've managed to drift off to sleep. Oh my goodness, my morale is just terrible now, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's actually work as a medic. Yay. Let's do 10 to patients. More charisma, nice. You head to the village tavern to relax. Kira and the chieftain are talking at one of the tables. They look like they'd rather not be interrupted and haven't noticed you, so you take a seat in the corner and unwind. And after that, I need to plan out who will do what tasks for the day. It's important that you learn the strengths and weaknesses of the people working with you. Arguably, the most important thing, however, is everyone's morale. If someone is in low spirits, they're unlikely to do a good job even if they're skilled at the work. And morale is something we can all influence. We all need to do our best to boost the morale of those around us. In fact, I feel like that our morale will be what decides the outcome of our efforts during this weather. He seems to be telling Kira about the various things involved in running that village during times like this. After a while, he realizes that Kira is losing focus. You're losing concentration again, aren't you? Huh? No, of course not. Well, kind of? Sorry, Father. No, Kira, it's okay. You've been working hard these days. It's no surprise you'd rather just relax. So, tell me, how's everything going? Oh, well, I caught just over the quota you set for deer, although I couldn't quite get enough wolf pelts like you asked, and... No, Kira. I mean, how are you specifically? Forget about your work for now. You deserve the break. I haven't been able to properly talk to you for quite some time, and that's my fault. Oh. Well, I've been doing well, actually. I've been spending a lot of time with this Lisa lately, and me too. She continues on for a while, the chieftain listening intently. Eventually, you head home for the night, leaving the tavern quietly to avoid disturbing the two. No, I scratched her face. I didn't even know what to do. Yeah, sure. More agility, sure. Scout ahead, sure. More strength, nice. Lisara and the chieftain are talking at one of the tables. Kira and Lisara seem worried, and the chieftain's face is more serious than usual. The chieftain calls you over when he sees you. Me. While we're here, you may as well hear this too. I'm telling the rest of the village in the morning anyway. I'm sure you've noticed that these blizzards aren't getting any weaker. I've been keeping a close eye out for the signs of when these storms will pass. I believe they will continue until the end of the month, that being 11 days from now. I assume you'd notice by the sky is getting darker by the day. Black clouds are starting to gather in a way that shows this is no ordinary storm. In fact, the patterns in the weather are worryingly similar to something my grandfather once told me about. Oh, thanks. He told me of a rare type of storm, a natural disaster of sorts that builds up slowly over many days. It continues to build until a time when it reaches its full strength. At that time, it is powerful enough to wipe out villages with gales so fierce they can lift whole boulders off the ground. It can cause blizzards cold enough to kill anyone caught in it within minutes, but you said before that he told you all kinds of old legends and exaggerated stories. Surely he's just making this natural disaster sound worse than it really is. I don't think so. I wish that were true, Kira. But he was completely serious when he told me of this. His own village was almost completely destroyed by one such storm. Although their village was well fortified, they didn't expect it, and only a few survived the night. To make matters worse, our village is far weaker than his was. Although this time, we know it's coming. I'm telling you this not to scare you at all, but to make sure that you see that this isn't a joke. The work we're doing each day is to keep us alive through the storm. If we cannot fortify our homes in time for the final storm, many of us will be killed. That's the unfortunate truth of the situation. Oh my god, we're gonna die. What? We can still do something, right? There's a way to get through it, isn't there? Aye, there is. We simply need to work harder and ensure we have each and every building fortified so no storm can break our walls. Continues on for a while. After a long while, you all return home for the night, worried. Oh, thanks for making me worry more. The blizzards continue to grow in strength, the rustling of the trees outside becoming more and more agitated each night. How long is this game? You worry about— oh shoot, balls. I didn't even read that last one, I'm sorry. So we got 9 more days, guys. 9 more days. Yeah, sure, let's go. Let's have more strength and charisma, or no, intelligence. Let's look for more. Alright, let's have more int. Later that day after work, Lysara asks you to help her out with some extra work. There are no shortage of villagers that she needs to attend to. However, she also needs to tell each of their families about their conditions. She asks you to do it for her, giving you a list of the families and a description of the patient's condition. Some are simply overworked and exhausted. Others are suffering from far more serious injuries and illnesses. It looks like you'll have to give a few families some grave news, although Lysara is doing her best to treat everyone. No one else is available to help, so you might have no choice but to help out. You spend the evening visiting each family, sitting down with worried husbands, wives, and children. How do you break the news to the families? Yeah, let's be straightforward. You're upfront with the families about each patient's conditions. You tell them exactly what's wrong with them and their odds of survival. Although some of them appreciate the honesty, many of them are distraught at the news. This drains their morale quite a bit. Ow. What? Oh, screw you, game! Why do I keep getting negatives? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go. Screw it. I'm gonna go help Lysara. Screw this. More intelligence and I don't know, 10 to patience, fuck it, I don't know. Apparently I can't That night, you visit the tavern. Kira and Lysara are at one of the tables. Join them after Kira waves you over. Lysara seems distressed and looks like Kira is trying to calm her down. There's nothing to worry about, Lisa. We're all working hard every day, and Father has prepared everything planned so we will be more than prepared for the storm. But what if it gets worse than we think it will be? The clouds are getting darker by the day. The wind is getting strong enough to topple trees. Plenty of the villagers are worried sick about their injured family and friends and have barely any energy to work. I sent me to put their minds at ease, but it didn't help at all from the sound of things. How can we know if we're ready if it's only going to get stronger? What's the point of thinking that way? We just have to hope in ourselves and in the village. We have the time and methods to strengthen the village before the real storm arrives. With the right mindset and hard work, we'll be able to get through it just fine. Oh boy. I'm feeling guilty now. We continued discussing this for a while, Lysara's worry being eased slightly as Kira talks. After a while, you change the topic to get your mind off of things. You all chat for a while before turning in for the night. Alright, this is the thing. Oh boy, this is the thing, ladies and gents. I don't even know anymore. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, sure, let's go hunting. Give me some agility. Let's gather herbs. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit again. This is gonna be strength, isn't it? You relax at the tavern with Kira after work. After a while, a rough-looking man bolts up from his chair and begins shouting at the top of his lungs, his words slurred. He screams about how the village is doomed and how there's no way to save it from the storm. He speaks about how he was one of the few survivors of the same catastrophe in one of the northern cities. The other villagers are clearly affected by his words, but they seem to be too low-spirited to do anything about him. What do? Try to calm him down, I guess? Try to calm the man down to the best of your abilities. Your words have no effect on him and they make a weak attempt at swaying his opinion. Everyone looks even more deafened and you turn to slump in your chair, Kira's expression dark. Oh my god! We are gonna die! We are gonna die! We are gonna die! We are gonna die!
We are gonna die. Oh my god, we are gonna die. Trapped by the tavern after work, Kira is sitting by herself looking lost in thought. She half waves at you as you walk in. Hey, how's it going? I seem distracted? Yeah, maybe so. I've just been caught up in thinking about this whole situation. Father lectured me on how important everyone's morale is. I mean, just remember that man from last night. He's given up hope entirely and only you tried to stop him. No one else did anything. Not even I did anything, and I'm supposed to become a chieftain someday. Some leader I'll be. When I walk through the village some days, I see people working, but they have no energy at all. It's like they're just accepted that this storm will crush us. Are they right? So many people have stopped trying to complete it. Is there any point in trying to give them some kind of optimism? I mean, I know I had a similar discussion with Lisa about this, but I kind of need to put on a brave face for her, you know? She's a warrior. If she saw me like this, I think she'd just get more panicked. I talked to Kira for a while, doing her best to reassure her. She slowly gets her optimism back, looking disappointed in herself. I'm being an idiot like right now. I go on and on to Lisa about staying positive, but now I'm here brooding over something that hasn't happened. Thanks for listening to me. Don't worry. I'm back to my usual positive self now. And just forget about this weird moment of weakness, please. And no telling Lisa. She has enough to worry about with keeping people alive every day. You chat about some lighthearted things for a while before going home. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. Alright, let's get some strength. Let's get some strength. I feel like I'm gonna need some strength right now. Yeah, sure, let's actually get charisma. Here we go. There you gotta hit me again. After work, you go for a walk around the village outskirts. You stumble across a woman face down in the snow. Blood is seeping through the snow around her. You rush over her to turn her onto her back carefully. She's barely conscious and talks to you through shuddering breath. She went to the forest alone yesterday evening, hoping to help the village by doing extra work. She was caught on her way back when she was on her way back when she was caught in a blizzard much earlier than usual. She fell from a steep hill and tumbled into some sharp rocks before oh god, that hurts. She's bleeding profusely from multiple deep wounds on her arms. It seems they were cut open by the rocks when she tried to break her fall. She made it this far by herself, but she can't stay unconscious for much longer, and any more blood loss will kill her. What will you do? Hopefully I have enough. You've helped Lysara treat wounds similar to this one before. You're able to stop the bleeding and ease some of the pain with some potions in your bag. She'll need more advanced treatment from Lysara, but you brought the woman much more time. You carry the woman to Lysara's clinic, where she quickly makes space to treat her. After a few hours, the woman is healed up and sleeping soundly. You return home for the night, proud of yourself for saving a life. Yes! We're still alive! We're gonna die. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. I knew the strength was gonna be a thing. Let's see. Morning. Sure. Man. This game did not want me to do shenanigans, did it? Sure. Let's gather herbs. More intelligence. I'm smart. You go to relax at the tavern as usual. Lysara is coming. Oh, frack. Good evening, me. That woman you found last night is recovering just fine, by the way. We saved her in the nick of time. You should have seen her family's reaction when I told her she'd be okay. It's been a while we last had the chance to talk. Well, we haven't had the chance to talk about normal things, at least. I don't count discussing the best way to put a bone back in place or prepare life-saving potions as a normal conversation. We talk about all sorts of things for quite some time. I've had time to think about what Kira said when I was panicking that day when we heard about the storm. And she's right. There's no point getting hung up while thinking about the worst-case scenario when there's still a chance to make everything better. I've always admired that side of Kira. I don't necessarily mean her constant optimism, although that is incredible too. I've always been amazed by her ability to keep a brave face when someone else is panicking. I know her well enough to see that she has moments where she doubts her own optimism. But she doesn't ever stay that way for long. She always comes back to being the same determined person in the end. She probably thinks no one else can see that side of her, but she's so easy to read that it's obvious if you've known her long enough. She'll make a great chieftain someday if she chooses to go down that path.
We chat for a bit longer and eventually they decided to return home for the night. We are gonna die! Blizzard rages outside and apparently be even stronger in a few days. Oh boy, you hear boulders being pushed around by the gales outside. You remember the chief mentioning how the final storm can cause gusts long enough to launch boulders off the ground entirely. You hope that it's just an exaggeration from the stories his grandfather told him. Oh, this won't be an exaggeration. This is not an exaggeration, bruh. Let's get some strength now. Let's get some strength, guys. And maybe some charisma? Look for... yeah, look, assist. Yeah, let's assist. We are gonna die. Oh my god. Here we go. You help Kira bring back food from the forest again. While walking to the village, you find the path has been cut off by what must have been a recent landslide. Mounds of large boulders are clustered out of the path, blocking off access completely. There's not a chance of climbing over them while also carrying the rabbits and deer you caught. Kira tries her best to move the rocks, but the larger ones are too heavy for her. Ugh, this is impossible. We'll have to take a long way around and hopefully the other villagers will work out a way to move all this. What will you do? Let's try moving the boulders. You try to move pushing one of the larger boulders along the ground. You can't move it in the slightest. No! In fact, you exert yourself so much that you end up pulling a muscle in your back. No! Reveals corpse trapped beneath the rocks. After examination, it seems to die a few hours after being trapped. You realize at the time you and Kira found the lifeline, he was alive and desperate for help beneath the rocks. You and Kira both shocked that your energy is instantly drained when you help. Oh no! 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 Why? 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 Oh my god, I am gonna die. Where did that? Okay, fine, let's. Frack's sake, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. You go to the tavern and take a rest at the tavern after work. Chieftain is in the usual corner. Waits to you and gestures toward the seat on the other side of the table. Greetings. How are things? Talk to the chieftain about work and have you been improving? It's going well. Thought as much. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I've heard plenty of good things about you from Kira, Alisara, and even the other miners say you've been very helpful. You've stayed positive and hopeful throughout your work, which can't be said for everyone in the village. I just wanted to say, well, I'm sorry for misjudging you at first. You were new to everything, and you arrived at a time when an extra person meant less food for everyone else. Honestly, I thought you would just be a burden on the village, but I was wrong. I can't keep blaming you for that scar on Kira's face. If she were alone, she may have been in even greater danger, but I have no way of knowing that. You've worked consistently in your time here, and you've done well to pull your weight. In fact, I owe you a drink. Feel free to stay for a while. I'm curious as to what you were doing before you wound up in our village. Two of you were having a long, pleasant conversation. Eventually, you return home for the night. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. Yeah, alright then. We need agility. We need agility. We need agility. Quick. Gather herbs, fine. We are gonna die. You return to the village after work. You find that all the villagers are boarding up their homes in preparation for the storm. They are racked with anxiety and many of them are at the end of their strength. You should help out in some way. What will you do? Help the board the homes yourself. You take over for the more exhausted villagers. You haul huge logs in front of houses and pin them to the walls. Your strength is lacking, however. You tire yourself out quickly and you're then doing a bad job because of it. There's no chance the reinforcements you put up will stay in place during the storm. This hurts the villagers' morale greatly. Oh my god, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Sure, might as well. We're drained. We're emotionally drained. We're emotionally drained, guys. We're gonna die. Check the tavern of sea and no one's around. Kira and Sarah looking anxious. Hey evening. This is the last night, huh? There's no more work we can do now. Time to see how well we've prepared. The three of you sit quietly for a while, the air heavy. After a while, Kira starts conversation and you all chat to get your minds off the coming storm. After a while, you notice you should be getting home, but your anxiety keeps you from feeling tired. I'll be honest, there's not a chance I'll be able to sleep tonight. Me too. The wind alone has been keeping me up some nights lately. You're the same, me? We shouldn't stay in the tavern anyway. The owners look like they'd rather be alone tonight. Who lives closest to here? That'd be you, right? Is it okay with you if we all stay there for the night? Lisa lives alone. There's no way I'm letting her spend the night by herself. We don't even know if our own buildings will stay standing tonight. And Father would be happy to know I'm with you, too. We'll return home along with Kira and Lysara to wait out what should be the final storm. The wind is howling outside louder than you've ever heard. You have to put the furniture in front of the door to stop it from blowing over. Lightning flashes and thunder booms all around. You hear what sounds like splintering of trees. Rocks are flung to the sides of the building, whipped up by the intense winds. Father was right after all. This is some kind of apocalypse. All we can do now is hope our efforts were enough. Come sunrise, we'll find out just how much damage the storm has done. And we'll see everyone else. I don't know what... Oh boy. You're right. All we can do now is hope. The night crawls on. And in the end, your efforts weren't enough. The walls of your room are battered down by the elements and the ceiling falls in on itself. You're all exposed to a cold you've never felt it before. Around you, buildings are crushed by the overwhelming force of the monstrous storm. The village's efforts were pitiful compared to this disaster. There's no refuge from the elements and there's nothing you can do to fight it. Trees are toppled and rocks are thrown through the air by the cataclysm. The storm rages for the entire night. Although for you and the others, it only lasted a short while. You do all you can to survive, but it's all in vain. Your last moments are spent shivering in the biting cold along with Lisa and Kira and Lysara, before all fades to black. Yep, we died. The end. Damn it! Come on, that was just not fair. Throwing me those things like crazy. Oh, well, that didn't end well. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't do anything. They threw me these events like, oh yeah, you need this ability to actually get this. It's like, yeah, I remember that name. It's like Long Live the Queen. Like you have to have a certain amount of stat to actually survive this. If not, you're just dead. It's like this. Although to be fair, no, actually it's like this, and the end result is you're dead. Wow, that was a thing. Anyway, guys, this is it for me today. I'm not gonna be able to get the other two endings. I'm sorry. You want to find out for yourself? It's gonna be. You can go play it for yourself. It's gonna be down in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.